Hello guys and welcome to Buzz Hub. In this video, I'll be talking about the Star Life series Jhanak. I'll be talking about how Jhanak saves Arshi's life in the hospital. Before I continue, make sure to click on the subscribe button and also turn on the bell icon. Everyone rushes Arshi to the hospital. Shrishti advises Arshi to stay calm, while Anirudh calls the doctor and then goes to fill out the necessary forms. Jhanak arrives, prompting Bipasha to question her presence. Shrishti reminds Bipasha that Jhanak is Arshi's sister and tells her to stay quiet. The doctor arrives, inquires about Arshi's symptoms and takes her inside for examination. Shubh remarks that this situation could have been avoided if Anirudh had stayed with Arshi, but Vinayak suggests not placing blame. Shrishti agrees with him. A man pleads with a nurse to ensure his wife's successful delivery, offering any amount of money needed. The nurse reassures him that they will do their best. Jhanak overhears this conversation. The doctor examines Arshi, who complains of severe pain. The doctor notes that her water has started breaking and instructs Dr. Nehar to monitor her. She advises Arshi's family to leave as she needs to remain under observation. Arshi struggles to breathe and the doctor reassures her. Anirudh asks the nurse about Arshi's condition and the nurse informs him that she needs to stay under observation for the night. Bipasha asks if everything is fine and the nurse states that Arshi is in critical condition with a possibility of premature delivery. Jhanak inquires whether anyone can stay with Arshi, but Bipasha declares that Jhanak cannot stay even if the hospital allows it. Shrishti silences Bipasha. The nurse says they cannot meet Arshi at the moment. Shrishti insists on making decisions regarding Arshi's life, but Shubh urges her to remain calm. Shrishti blames Bipasha for crossing the line. Jhanak asks if no one will stay with Arshi overnight. Shrishti instructs Anirudh to stay with Arshi. Jhanak offers to stay instead, but Anirudh refuses, saying Arshi doesn't want her there. He believes Arshi won't protest if he stays alone. He asks everyone to go home and prepare for post-marriage rituals. The man from earlier listens to their conversation. Jimli, speaking to Anido, says she wanted to marry a honest man. Anido questions why she thinks he is not honest. She calls him a betrayal, leading him to slap her and warn her to stay silent. Choton expresses a desire to go to the hospital, but Daddy tells him to stay for post-marriage rituals. Anjana agrees, saying he can go afterward. Choton believes Lahal should have stayed with Anirudh. Meanwhile, guests gossip about Jhanak. Daddy's sister calls Mrinanini unlucky, prompting Mrinanini to say she would have not performed Graha Pravesh had she known about the situation. She insists she is not unlucky. Daddy's sister criticizes Mrinanini's attitude. Daddy tries to calm her down, but she insists she has done nothing wrong. Anjana worries that Mrinanini might feel bad. Daudi's sister states that she would have not attended if she had known Mrinanini was like this. Daudi tries to pacify her, but Mrinanini argues back, leading Daudi's sister to threaten to leave. Shubh urges her to stay and Daudi apologizes on Mrinanini's behalf. Mrinanini demands that Daudi's sister be the one to apologize. Apu asks Lalon to call the police commissioner, but Lalon replies that Aniruddha doesn't want him to. Apu urges Anuradha not to interfere and insists that Jimli should be forgiven. Anuradha expresses her appreciation for Apu as Nalon's wife. Kajol arrives, gets emotional and urges Anuradha to eat. She mentions bringing food and serves it. Apu learns about Arshi's injury and cries, while Lanon asks why no one informed him. At the hospital, Jhanak brings food for Anirudh and requests to see Arshi. Anirudh refuses and mentions a difficult decision the doctor might ask him to make. Jhanak is confused and he reveals that the doctor may ask him to choose between saving Arshi or the child. Anirudh reveals that he overheard the doctor's conversation. He informs Jhanak that the doctor might ask him to choose between Arshi and the baby. Shocked, Jhanak questions his decision and Anirudh firmly states that he will choose Arshi over the baby. Jhanak criticizes him for not informing his family, but he argues that it's not the right time, given that Shotan just got married. Jhanak reassures him that both Arshi and the baby will be fine. He regrets attending Shotan's wedding, but she urges him not to blame himself, emphasizing that everything will turn out well. Meanwhile, at home, Aunt instructs Shub to carry her luggage. Shub questions why Mrinanini is causing a scene when Arshi is hospitalized. Shotan sides with Mrinanini, stating she won't tolerate everything like Shub does. Tanuja comments that Mrinanini is revealing her true nature in front of guests. Mrinanini then confronts Aunt, demanding an apology for her earlier insults. When Aunt refuses, Mrinanini stands her ground, insisting she won't accept baseless accusations. Shotan supports Mrinanini, calling her an independent woman who won't tolerate disrespect. In anger, Aunt declares that she will never return to the house. Elsewhere, Anudo arrives home and is met with complaints about Jimly from his mother. He finds Jimly packing her bags to leave, but he stops her, insisting she cannot go anywhere. Jimly, feeling betrayed, demands her money back, but Anudo refuses. When she threatens to call the police, he slaps her. Jimly expresses her frustration, while Anudo asserts dominance, saying she must stay as long as he wants. He locks her in a room, ignoring her pleas as she regrets her choices. Back at the hospital, Anirudh asks Jhanak if she informed his family about her presence. She admits she told Anjana. Concerned, Anirudh warns her that his family will insult her if they find out. Jhanak, however, remains unfazed, stating that his life changed because of her, just as hers did because of him. She prefers not to discuss personal matters, but Anirudh pushes further, asking if she plans to marry. Jhanak dismisses his questions, but he remarks that she is already married. Jhanak retorts that she never expected anything from him as a husband, and he has never fulfilled those duties. Elsewhere, Mrinanini tells that she will now take responsibility for the household. She attempts to seek Aunt's blessings, but Aunt refuses, though Mrinanini insists on respecting her. At the hospital, the doctor informs Anirudh that Arshi's internal bleeding has worsened. Anirudh offers to arrange blood, but Jhanak steps in, stating that she will donate for her sister. The doctor agrees but mentions that the surgery will only proceed once Arshi's condition stabilizes. Anirudh, recalling Janak's fear of injections, asks if she is sure. The nurse reassures Jhanak and prepares her for the donation. Jhanak donates blood but requests that Arshi never finds out. Anirudh, worried about her health, tells her to go home. She quietly leaves. Thanks for watching till the end. Don't forget to like this video, click on the subscribe button and also turn on the notification bell for more upcoming twist videos on the Star Life series Jhanak.